Transformative rail connection, Ghana and Burkina Faso's vision for unity. Picture this, a state-of-the-art train racing across the breathtaking landscapes of West Africa. But this isn't just any train. It's a lifeline, a bold statement, and a powerful connection between two nations, Ghana and Burkina Faso. This isn't merely about transportation, it's about rewriting the future, breaking down barriers, and proving what's possible when African nations unite to create something extraordinary. Now imagine this, deep in the heart of Ghana's bustling capital, Accra, where two visionary leaders sit across from each other in a high-level meeting. This isn't just another diplomatic discussion, this is history in the making. On the table is a daring vision that could reshape economies, bridge communities, and redefine the future of West Africa. The leaders, Ghana President John Mahama and Burkina Faso's leader, Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Both men carry the hopes of their people, and their meeting marks a turning point for their nations. Ghana and Burkina Faso share more than just a border. Their histories are deeply intertwined. Their economies connected through trade, culture, and tradition. For centuries, goods, ideas, and people have flowed between them, creating a bond that goes beyond politics. Yet, despite this shared past, both nations face significant challenges that have hindered their progress. Ghana, with its thriving coastline, is a powerhouse in West Africa. Its ports in Tema and Takoradi are gateways to global trade, exporting gold, cocoa, and oil to markets worldwide. But much of this prosperity is concentrated along the coast, leaving inland regions struggling to keep up. For many Ghanaians living far from the ports, economic opportunities are scarce and development lags behind. Burkina Faso, on the other hand, is a landlocked nation rich in resources like gold and cotton. But without direct access to the sea, it faces higher costs, delays, and economic hurdles that make growth an uphill battle. For Burkinabe traders, getting goods to international markets is a constant challenge, with long journeys, rough roads, and border delays eating into profits. When Mahama and Traoré sat down together, they weren't just discussing problems, they were crafting solutions. Their vision? A railway that would connect their nations, reshaping economies, bridging communities, and redefining the future of West Africa. This railway isn't just about convenience. It's about survival, progress, and the promise of a better tomorrow. For traders moving goods between Ghana and Burkina Faso, the journey is anything but easy. Picture a truck loaded with rice, fabric, or electronics, ready to deliver to markets. Instead of a smooth trip, the driver faces a bumpy, frustrating ride. The roads are rough and unpredictable, the borders packed with paperwork and long waits. The costs rise by the hour, fuel, tolls, and unexpected fees eating into profits. By the time the goods finally reach the market, the trader is barely breaking even, if at all. Now imagine a different scenario, a train that glides effortlessly across borders, cutting travel time from days to hours. No potholes, no delays, no hidden costs. Just smooth, fast, and reliable transport. For traders, this isn't just a luxury, it's a game changer. It means higher profits, more business, and a stronger economy for both nations. But the impact of this railway goes far beyond trade. Think about the farmers in Burkina Faso, whose fields of mangoes, cotton, and grains stretch for miles. Getting these crops to markets in Ghana is a race against time. Delays mean spoiled produce, lower prices, and devastating losses. With a railway, those same goods arrive fresh and fast. Farmers earn more, consumers get better quality food, and everyone wins. Or consider the students who dream of studying in Ghana, but are held back by costly and unreliable travel. For a young person in Burkina Faso, pursuing education in Ghana often comes with a long list of challenges. Unreliable transport, exhausting delays, and high costs. But with this railway, education becomes more accessible. A quick, affordable trip means students can chase their ambitions without being held back by logistics. Even families stand to gain. Many people have loved ones across the border, but visiting them is a challenge. Long, tiring journeys often mean seeing each other only on special occasions, if at all. A railway changes that. Travel becomes simple, making reunions easy and frequent. Families can stay connected, strengthening bonds and fostering unity. Tourism, too, gets a boost. Ghana's stunning coastal forts, Accra's vibrant city life, Burkina Faso's breathtaking Sindhu peaks, and its rich cultural festivals. These experiences become more accessible, attracting visitors and strengthening both economies. The railway isn't just a means of transport, it's a bridge between cultures, a way to share the beauty and richness of West Africa with the world. But here's the real game changer. This railway isn't an isolated project. It's just one piece of a much bigger plan. During their discussions, Mahama and Traoré didn't just talk about trains. They talked about education, expanding scholarships, launching student exchange programs, and building research partnerships. They talked about sports, not just as entertainment, but as a way to unite people. Imagine a football tournament where it's not Ghana versus Burkina Faso, but both countries playing together, celebrating their shared future. Of course, none of these plans work without security. Both nations know that without stability, progress is impossible. That's why security was at the top of their agenda. Through joint military training, intelligence sharing, and community programs, they're tackling the root causes of conflict and creating a safer environment for growth. But why do these two nations need each other? To truly understand, we need to look at what each country brings to the table. Ghana has something Burkina Faso desperately needs: access to the ocean. Its ports are gateways to the world, linking Africa to international markets. For Burkina Faso, a landlocked nation, these ports are a lifeline. On the flip side, Burkina Faso has something Ghana depends on: land, agriculture, and natural resources. Its fertile fields produce essential crops, while its mines yield gold and minerals vital for trade. Together, they fill in each other's gaps, creating a partnership that's stronger than the sum of its parts. This connection isn't just about economics, it's about people. For centuries, communities along the Ghana-Burkina Faso border have shared more with each other than with their distant capitals. They speak the same languages, celebrate the same traditions, and in many cases are part of the same families. For them, the border isn't a division, it's just a line on a map. But when it comes to trade policies and politics, things haven't always been seamless. Barriers like tariffs and regulations have made doing business harder than it should be. Political shifts have sometimes slowed progress, and external pressures from foreign powers and international financial organizations have complicated regional efforts. What makes this moment different? Why does this partnership feel like it's finally on the verge of something big? The answer lies in one crucial factor: focus and intent. Ghana and Burkina Faso aren't just talking about problems, they're taking action. They're thinking long-term, investing in the future in ways that will impact generations to come. Take education, for example. Imagine a student from Burkina Faso earning a scholarship to study in Ghana, gaining knowledge that they can bring back to transform their community. Or picture Ghanaian universities teaming up with Burkinabe researchers to solve problems that affect the entire region. Then there's sports, something that might seem small at first but has the power to unite like nothing else. New training facilities, regional tournaments, and talent development programs aren't just about competition. They're about creating a sense of pride, teamwork, and shared identity between the two nations. But let's be real. None of this happens without security. Both countries know that without stability, none of these plans will reach their full potential. That's why they're not just focused on building roads and railways, they're also strengthening their defense. Joint military training, intelligence sharing, and initiatives to tackle the root causes of conflict are all part of their strategy. Because security isn't just about preventing attacks. It's about creating an environment where businesses can grow, students can learn, and families can thrive. The impact of all this doesn't stop at national borders. With security in place, businesses can thrive, farmers can sell beyond their villages without fear of hijacked shipments, and traders can expand into new markets without sky-high costs or roadblocks. Local entrepreneurs can create jobs, build wealth, and strengthen their communities. As businesses grow, so do employment opportunities, incomes, and national economies. It's a ripple effect, one that starts with stability and spreads into every part of society. But this isn't just about Ghana and Burkina Faso. What if other nations followed this path? What if more African countries teamed up, pooled their strengths, and tackled their biggest challenges together? Ghana and Burkina Faso are proving that progress isn't a dream. It's a choice. A choice to invest in people, to break free from outdated models of development, and to lead with vision and determination. This railway is more than steel and tracks. It's a symbol of hope, unity, and the limitless potential of Africa. It's a reminder that when nations come together with a shared purpose, they can achieve the extraordinary. The future of Africa isn't something we wait for, it's something we create. And with leaders like Mahama and Traoré at the helm, that future looks brighter than ever.